YouTube, this is Courtney, and I am here today for part 4, the final part of my braid regimen series, Totally Twisted, to show you guys how to safely remove braids. So, I'm all excited because I have missed the heck out of my hair. I kept this install in for a total of 8 weeks. I actually planned to take it out a little bit earlier, but my mom came into town, so I ended up keeping it in a week later. So I want to tell you what things you're going to need in order to remove your twist. You don't need much, but what I have personally, I have some hair bands because I'm going to separate my hair into 4 quadrants. I have some clips to keep the hair that I've braided and detangled separated. I have my Hercules Sageman magic rake comb to help with my detangling process. I also have a detangler. This is like a Target detangler that's like the equivalent to the Johnson & Johnson's No More Tears detangler. So I have this. And then I have a conditioner or a cheapy conditioner of choice. And what I do is I use both of these like when I'm trying to remove any product buildup that may be in the hair. So I'm going to go ahead. If you see me looking this way, it's because my mirror is this way. I'm going to go ahead and kind of separate these just a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna put, and you'll be able to see, like, I actually started taking some down around my edges just because I know that for me, those are the areas that normally will have like the most product buildup and are just a little bit harder to remove. So started doing that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this back section. I feel like maybe, okay, so this is just something to keep it, like I said, keep it out the way. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this section here and put those in a hairband, and put a hairband around these. Now the only other thing, 2 things that you're going to need that I actually forgot to mention are some scissors and some coconut oil. And the scissors, of course, you're going to use to cut the braid ends before you get ready. Ow, sorry, they're pulling a little bit on my hair. I don't like the way that feels. So there we go, it feels a little better. Okay, so the scissors, of course, are to cut the ends, and then the coconut oil is also to kind of help detangle and remove any shed hair. So I'm going to start with these back here. I actually have a small section back here that I started working with yesterday where I removed some of the braids and stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just comb through that again. Okay, so just to kind of show you, I'm just going to show you a couple of braids because obviously this is going to take me a while. Now I will say this before I get started on showing you guys like what you need to, how to remove the twist. Number 1, do not do this if you do not have the patience or are not ready to actually sit down and take the time to remove these twists carefully and to detangle your hair carefully. Trust me, if you are not patient and you do not take the proper amount of time to remove your install, whether it's from a sew-in, braids, whatever, you are going to sorely regret it because you will have matting and tangles and, and you could potentially suffer a setback if you don't do this properly. So just take your time. Like, this is one of the best times to either catch a movie or catch them on TV shows that you haven't seen. And that would be the best time I would recommend to, go ahead and remove your twist. But please, please, please don't do it if you're not ready. The second thing, please don't be alarmed by the shedded hair that you're going to be removing. You have to remember that you can lose anywhere between 50 to 100 strands of hair a day. So if your hair has been protected or braided up for anywhere between 3 and 8 weeks, it's going to be a lot of shedded hair, but I promise you're still going to have hair on your head at the end of the process. So I'm going to show you, I guess we'll go with this braid. So what you want to do is you want to take your scissors and you're going to cut this, and this is because my ends are burned and I have rubber bands on it. So it's just a little easier if you go ahead and start with a fresh cut. Now I would recommend, granted I know my hair is not this long in this braid, but because I'm erring on the side of caution, I cut the hair well below where I know my actual hair is braided in. That way I don't have any worries. So snip. There you go. So now what you're going to do, and I'm not sure if you can see this, but because these are Senegalese twists, they've already started unraveling. So just kind of work your fingers through it and let it untwist. And what you don't want to do is take this and pull it all the way up, because sometimes that can cause tangles, and you don't want this hair to become tangled with your actual hair. It just makes it a lot harder to remove. So just do this. Now for these Senegalese twists, the closer you get to the top, it's kind of in a 3-strand twist. So up here it gets a little bit, I don't want to say more difficult, but you just have to be a little bit more careful. So, and you twist, and like I said, take your time. This is not something that you want to rush through. It's definitely something you can do. Start one night, finish the next day. Take your time. Okay. So as you can see, my hair is almost out of it, but I'm not going to pull. I'm going to gently remove until I get all of my hair out of this. Okay. Now, this is the amount of hair that was braided. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but I definitely have some buildup right around where the braid slipped. Not a whole lot, but it's of product buildup as well as shedded hair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my detangler, and I really hope you guys can see this, but I'm going to spray it right on the area that has product buildup. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of conditioner. Just a little bit, not much. Like a dollop, and I'll show you, like that much conditioner. See that? And I'm going to take that and I'm going to work that into that portion of my hair that has that buildup. And the reason I'm doing this is because it pretty much helps to loosen or melt any tangles. So now for me, what I'll do is I'll let this sit for a couple of minutes, and I'll go ahead maybe and remove another braid, or, you know, once I feel that it's starting to feel workable, I'll just gently kind of separate the hair. And that's what I'm doing here, gently separating. And this is, you know, this is the not so fun part of removing a long-term protective style, but, you know, it comes with the territory. So I can see there, you see, and this is why you want to be careful, because you don't want your hair to tangle with the shed hair or with your own hair. So you have to be very careful, very patient, and very slow. Okay, so I don't know if you could see, but I had tangles kind of starting at my ends, and I just gently worked it loose. And so that's pretty much what you do. You just gently work your the buildup out. You work the tangles out. And trust me, you want to make sure that you do this thoroughly before any water hits your hair, because if you don't, your hair will mat up and it will be a nightmare. So, and I don't mean, you know, I'm not saying that to scare anybody, but please, 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 please make sure that you detangle properly and thoroughly before you let water touch your hair. Please, please, please. And I was gonna say something else. I just don't remember what it was. Detangle, remove shed hair. I'm sure it will come to me and then I can stop. rambling. Oh, I know what I want to tell you. Now, as far as this product buildup that I'm dealing with, most of the time for me, I experience that just right around the perimeter. Those are the areas. Once I get like to the center of my head, I really don't have to deal with much product buildup, and it's a lot easier to remove the shed hair. So, of course, the process goes a lot quicker. But yeah. So, that's pretty much it as far as how to remove the braids. I mean, the best things to do, go carefully, go slowly, be patient, and do it when you have a lot of time. So I will come back once I have removed the rest of these twists, and I will probably insert a little bit more footage just of me removing the braids, just because I want you guys to, you know, to see a little bit more. But I will be back. Hi guys, so I'm back. This is kind of like a little, I guess, pretty much to tell you, or I can't even talk, excuse me. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys how the rest of my braid removal and detangling session went. Wow. It was a really, really long process. Like, it took me a while to take the braids out and to thoroughly detangle each section. I will say that my hair was well moisturized, so that was a good thing. But it just took me so long to take the braids down and to detangle each section. So I ended up actually getting my boyfriend to help me. And so we didn't finish like taking down the hair until probably like 12:30 last night. And so I got up this morning and I finished detangling thoroughly. So what I did was I detangled each individual section that was braided. Then, and I sectioned my hair into 4 quadrants. Then I went back into those 4 quadrants and detangled thoroughly again. And then I pre-pooed with my generic version of the Nexus Humectress. And then after that, I went ahead and shampooed and then deep conditioned with the conditioner. So yeah, my hair is actually hidden right now. In case you can't tell, this is a wig that I am rocking. I have an unboxing video that is coming up for it. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I detangled, I washed and deep conditioned, sat under the dryer, and then I detangled again. I actually saved the amount of shed hair. Please excuse me, but I just wanted to show you guys like how much shed hair to expect. So this is the amount of shed hair that I had for just like from removing the braids. And then after I washed and deep conditioned, this is how much shed hair I had. So, and my point of showing you this is just to help you guys understand that when your hair has been hidden from anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks, it's going to be a pretty good amount of shed hair that, you know, you're going to lose. So don't think that you're going bald. I still have way more than enough hair on my head. So, yeah, but best things I can tell you as far as removing braids are to have patience and detangle, detangle, detangle. Because you see all of this, if I had not removed this and decided to just go ahead and wash my hair would have matted up like crazy. So, and I'm saying that because I've experienced that before. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys an update on how the rest of my braid removal process went. My arms are tired and my neck is sore from doing this and doing that, and I'm so happy to be done with it, and I probably won't be getting braids for a while. So yeah, Anyway, I hope that you guys found this video to be helpful, and I will see you on the next video. Love, peace, and blessings. Bye, guys.